Hello everyone and welcome. I am One Wild Sheep yet again, and today I kinda wanted to just make a quick video about Sonic Frontiers. Now this isn't going to be a full-blown review on the account that, well, to tell you the truth, I need to play more of the game. I've only beaten the second island, but I kinda wanted to give my first impressions of this game so far, on the account that I am absolutely loving this game through and through. In fact, I am shocked at how much I have been enjoying this one, and I can clearly tell why some people may not like this game. It is a drastically different type of game compared to what we've seen in the past with the series, but I think the best way I can really say with this game, the best thing I can say about it is Sonic is back. Now, for the last, say, since Sonic Colors, I want to say, like, the last Sonic game that really felt like Sonic to me was probably Sonic and the Black Knight way back when. And while I've enjoyed every game since Sonic Colors to some degrees, like I've enjoyed Colors, I enjoyed Lost World, and I've even had some enjoyment in Forces, they just haven't felt the same. And that feeling of Sonic is just back. Like, this feels like how the series felt to me before the 2010s. Like, that's the best way I can really say. Everything is the way I like it. So how do I mean? Well, so far, again, I haven't fully played the entire game, but talking on a story perspective, I love the dialogue between the characters. Everything is a lot more grounded, everything is taken a lot more seriously, but the characters still have the little jokes and jabs, but it feels like it's a game not made specifically for kids. This feels like it's a story made for Sonic fans, people who grew up with the franchise, and it's so good. Honestly, I've been really enjoying it. I love the open zone. I love how you can just zip about and explore and just go anywhere. Basically, it just brings me back to like Sonic Adventure 1, where you had the adventure fields where you basically had total freedom. This is basically that entire concept blown up, and I love it greatly. There's a lot of comparisons I've seen online to people saying this is just Sonic the Hedgehog Breath of the Wild. Meh. And at a glance, I can see where they're coming from. At an absolute glance, it does seem like that. But honestly, this couldn't be further from Breath of the Wild. Like, if we're going to make a comparison, compare this to Mario Odyssey. Because this is basically a Sonic version of what Mario Odyssey turned out to be. Where, you know, they took the idea of a collectathon platformer and just ramped it up, and that's basically what this game is at its core. It's a collectathon, which isn't gonna vibe with everyone, I understand that, and to be honest, even some Sonic fans have played this game and they don't dig it, and honestly, I don't blame them. You know, as much as I'm loving the game, I'm not gonna attack anyone for not enjoying the game. It's, you know, their opinions, but honestly, this game has just been, it's been shockingly good, and again, don't expect any spoilers. I'm not going to talk about any spoilers here. In fact, I will only be showing the raw gameplay of the first two islands. I won't be showing off any cutscenes or the boss fights, because this is the type of game you're going to want to go in blind for the most part. You don't want to see too much of the game, because there is a lot of surprises, all the way down to just the references to previous games, all the lore details that have been dumped. Like, this is something I never thought I'd see again, which is just lore being put back into a Sonic game, and a sense of place and a sense of time that things happened in the past, you know? Like, I guess it kind of got touched on in like generations of things happening in the past, but it's never been to this degree. This has better callbacks than Sonic Generations to me, because everything feels natural. I do have some complaints about it, but they are kind of minor in the grand scheme of things. So, outside of the main open zones, there's also the cyberspace levels, which kind of are traditional Sonic stages in a way, and the way this game handles them, they're more treated like bonus levels. And my biggest gripe with them has to be... Basically, it's a twofold complaint. The first one is I'm annoyed that they're reusing assets again. Like, they didn't need to reuse assets. Or at least, if they're going to call back to old franchise stuff, anything but Green Hill, Chemical Plant, and Sky Sanctuary. I'm sick of seeing those places. Just, you know, give us something new. Give us Emerald Hill. Give us, I don't know, Angel Island. I think I would have preferred that. In terms of controls as well, in the open zone, the controls are absolutely spectacular, but when it comes to the cyberspace, the controls feel really stiff to me. They're not unplayable, and it's still fun enough, but they're not as good as the open zone. But overall, I'm just very, very, very thoroughly enjoying it. Like, I haven't felt this way about a Sonic game in years, and... oh, I'm so happy. I am so happy. What can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? And one last thing I want to say as well is, if you can avoid seeing the boss fights before you play them, don't look at the boss fights. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the boss battles so far, I've only done 2 major boss fights, you know, the 2 of the main titans. But, oh my god. I was not expecting this level of hype and this level of just awesomeness. Now, the boss fights are a little jank, and to be honest, that can be said about the entire game. There's a little bit of jank everywhere. But in terms of just sheer fun, I haven't had this much fun in a Sonic game since... actually, I want to say probably since Sonic Unleashed. Because even though I really enjoyed Colors, I don't know, Sonic Unleashed was the last time I felt hyped and felt fun and really wanted to get into a Sonic game, deep into the nitty-gritty of it, you know? And just... this game's just... it's a home run. It knocks it out of the park. That's the best thing I can say. But yeah, you definitely don't want to see the bosses. All I will say is the music and the whole cinematic moments of it all and just how it's all put together is exciting. Granted, I will say it's not going to be for everyone. Even some pretty well-known Sonic fans have just, you know, they just didn't like this game. But again, don't attack people if their opinion's different. That's my main thing, because I've seen a lot of that online recently, and honestly, it shouldn't be done, okay? If someone doesn't like the game, let them not like the game. It's okay to have opinions. I'm just going to say that right now, okay? But overall, I love it. I've been very much enjoying this game, and I cannot wait to play the last portions of it as well. So yeah, I'm probably going to be doing a more in-depth review after I've completed the game. It probably won't be this week, because, well, I won't be home, but expect a review to come soon. That's all I can say. What can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? But with that, yeah, like I said, Sonic is back. So thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't be sheepish, people, and I shall catch you all again. Bye!